I've been understanding Cucks more recently. You know what I mean? I've been low energy enough. Like, what if I'm just not feeling it on the day? You know? Hear me out. You get home from a long day of work. Obviously, put yourself in my position. You're a femboy, right? So you gotta work. Getting pounded all day. You come home, your wife dripping, right? She's ready. She wants her femboy boy, you know? And you're like, oh, babe, I don't know if I've been in this pose all day for too long, and like my core, you know, my back kind of hurts. I don't know whether I can do it. Let's bring Steve out, you know, and then a guy comes out the wardrobe, and you can just sit and watch. Like, you're doing great, honey. Steve, harder, Steve. Come on, fast. I've constructed a reality here. Dude, okay, I'm not gonna do the whole thing or anything, but like, this is all of this movement is in your knees. Like, what the fuck? Like, okay, you can do this test if you're alone, if you're in your room right now, and you wanna do this test. How long can you do that for? Hold on. Censorship, hold on. How long can you do this without, like, dude, your muscles here. Lean with your hands. What do you mean? Wait. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I get it. Yep, I learned a move. Thank you. That worked, nice. Hold your ankles. Yo! 1 minute.
Would you ever consider joining in on Wake Wilder's stream podcast? The
Holy
Wilder
shit!
Side.
That's really
I think he
good.
just
Educational stream? Perchance? How do you balance high heels in that pose? Well, you're like your feet are touching the floor, right? So like you're like this. So your heels would work fine. Oh my god, I did a video in heels where it was like this. Like that? Like, oh fuck me, that was hard. It was like easier movement than I thought it would be. But like, I don't know, I filmed for like an hour. That shit gets tiring. Huh? Chat is sassy today with all the advice. Honestly, I'm getting good advice. Not gonna lie. I'm like scrolling back up in chat to see what people said. Couldn't the person underneath do the hip thrust? Yeah, but I'm doing solo stuff, okay? When I ask questions, I'm on about it like, you know, imagine me alone. I don't know, but well, you know, do whatever you like, but... Dude, you're able to bottom better now, huh? Yeah. Hopefully. Is your filming room air conditioned? This one is. The normal one isn't, and it sucks. It sucks so bad. Because it's a house, and it's a British house with no fucking air conditioning, or at least the aircon doesn't work in the place. It's like a bunch of different bedrooms that we just have to open the window for. That we have to open the windows for. While filming. That means exactly what you think like everyone else is hearing. It's a neighborhood, man. It's a very wealthy neighborhood with like houses separated by like big things because we rented like a big house. But like, oh, man, I don't want to meet the neighbors. I really don't. Fucking hell. I wanted to do... Can I pitch you on a video? I'll do it if you find this funny enough, I'll actually do it. Remember I was talking about lenses? Sorry. This is a whole stream now, I'm so sorry. This is like gonna get very adult. I wanted to do a video where I just talk you through why I like each different lens. Hear me out, right? I'm gonna do this whole bit. The Canon FD lens, because they were made so long ago and because they've got like such small like groups of optical elements, you kind of get this more like 3D feeling image, like a more flattering look to me personally. And you get that a ton with older lenses. Finally, camera talk. So I want to do a whole video where I go over that and tell you why, like, you know, why I like certain chromatic aberrations while being railed. It's an out there idea. I think it'd be funny for me to try and get through that, you know? I'm not gonna do it with a person, though, is the thing, because I'm not filming
but I'll make
that.
it work.
No, I don't even film with other people. I don't film with other people often at all. Machine or just stationary? Probably the machine. Like, would it not be off-putting for me to be like... talk if I'm just yapping the whole time? Like, oh, okay, so this one this one has like, so the field curvature of this lens is God. Talking would be extremely hard, actually. That's interesting. I always wanted to know, because usually I feel like it's best if I shut the fuck up. Like, if I can be quiet, I'm doing good. Because I just imagine people wouldn't want to hear it. Saying that out loud makes it sound, like, stupid, but, like, I don't know. Look, it's weird listening to your own minds, okay? Finn does no dirty talk. Dude, I mean, I'll say words. They're more like what I'm feeling at the time, rather than like planned out. Dude, I am bad at it. The one thing that you'll find out if you subscribe on the Battle Pass is there's almost no content of me just like talking. Yeah, a lot of whimpers, that's fair. Yeah, no talking, what a waste of a mouth. I'm putting it to use. So, you set me up for that. I'm sorry. I had to. I enjoy you as a personality, less about your body. That's fucking great, dude. I'm imagining the vast majority of you right now are not subscribed to the Battle Pass. That's why I like yapping about it. It's like talking about my other job. I know that some of you are too, which is fun. But like, I'm imagining, like, in my head, most of you are not subscribed. I like talking to you guys about it because I get to hear, like, opinions that I wouldn't otherwise hear, you know? If all the gas prices ever recover. You know, listen, it's a... listen, it's a very complicated subject. You see, a massive amount of oil is produced in the US. A lot of it from Texas, right? There's a ton of private citizens in America, digging for oil, and they will only turn those pumps on when the price of oil goes up past a certain point. So, when the price of oil goes really high, you end up immediately seeing, or like, at the start of it, you end up seeing foreign nations do quite well from it, places like Russia. Like, Russian oil billionaires, when they're exporting oil to meet cost, to meet demand anyway, the prices go up, they make more money. A bunch of oligarchs make a bunch of money. But the people in the US need to wait a tiny bit of time until their prices start rising too, until the stockpiles reduce, and then all the American billionaires turn their machines on. They start shipping out these barrels of oil for extra, much higher costs, much higher pricing anyway, and they don't run the machine when it's down, right? So they're waiting. There is only ever a reason for Americans, the people that run America, and the people that have the oil, to keep prices high, because otherwise their investment is doing nothing. Anyway, do you want to see me do like a little spin? What do you think? Do you like my outfit, chat? Anyway, what were we talking about? I forgot. Anyway, I don't know the answer to that.
Petro financial dissertation immediately followed by cute, sexy femboy posing is the kind of content I watch you for.
Thanks. I'm thinking about what else I know. Do you want to know about, there's currently a merger happening between Sony sensor manufacturing and TSMC, which is one of the biggest one of the biggest sensor manufacturers in China. Now, Japan? Maybe Japan, I don't know. But this merger and this acquisition, they're two companies, they are merging together. They're not, no one acquired the other. Sony, if you don't know, are a bit like Samsung with Apple phones, like, or is it Samsung? Yeah. Where Samsung make all of the screens for Apple devices and Apple doesn't really make them. And actually turns out they make Taiwan, thank you. And then they make a ton of, they make screens for every phone, right? They make every screen. And it's fine. Even though companies will compete about it, they're all getting made by the same people. Sensors for cameras, like you're seeing now, are made in much the same way. Sony, regardless of how, like, sometimes behind, like, class performing the Sony cameras can be, that's sometimes quite good, but still, others do better. All of them are made by Sony. Nearly all of them are made by Sony. This camera has a Sony sensor in it. In fact, I think it's the same sensor that they used in a Kenaffinity Marvo, which honestly made me almost buy a Kenaffinity Marvo LF. Maybe. I'm not gonna. Although I really want to. If this sensor had a bigger processor strapped to it, in like a cinema body, the dream. If I had, like, just 2 HDMI ports and 2 USB-C ports. Why does no camera manufacturer... Sorry, hold on, I got off topic. Like, it wouldn't be too hard for a camera manufacturer to make a little, like, you know, a camera in the same, like, body style as something like a Fuji or, you know, even a Panasonic, some of the Micro Four Thirds stuff, just with more, like, data output lines. Because when have you ever not needed to charge your camera and also take, like, photos and videos from it too? Like, that seems silly, right? Like, yeah, box cameras, what you... So, yeah, box cameras are great. Box cameras are used in an awful lot of broadcast stuff. These cameras that I'm strapped... I don't have a camera here to pick it up and show you, but, you know, every camera that looks exactly the same as every other camera, unless you're thinking of Fuji and Leica, because those pretty much look like rangefinders, but they all pretty much look the same. And if you want something a bit of a different, like, if you want something that's a bit of a different body shape, you're kind of going to have to go into, like, a cinema-style or broadcast-style camera. The biggest people in the game for that are, like, you know, people like Blackmagic, which, as part of the L-Mount Alliance, I could actually use a lot of my nice lenses on them. Like this thing, a 28-45 in f1.8. Are you kidding me? That's such a big hole. That's such a big aperture. Like, f1.8, God, it's so wide and so big and... And on a zoom lens, this smooth and long with internal focusing and zoom range. Oh my God. It's a really small... Listen, This lens, I get what a lot of people will say. It's a really small zoom range, only 28 to 45. Not as big as some of the other ones I take, but what it doesn't tell you about is that big hole in it. Sorry, it makes it. It's not about how big it really is. It's about how you use it, and that big hole makes it really usable in low light conditions. Oh, God, you need help. Okay, sorry. Oh, man. I lost it at, like, calling the aperture ring, I lost it at calling the aperture a big hole. Whew! Good work, mate. Thank you. I'll be here all week.